It is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Monroe. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no. His first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Person. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Toward the pylon, caught. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Monroe. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Kayvon Thibodeau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and 20. Off the play fake. Freeman. That is caught. There he goes left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Looking to throw. Freeman. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Person. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Person. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw on third down, Freeman. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On first down, Monroe. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they can't bring him down. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the...
Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Monroe looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Freeman able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Freeman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Person. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Deonte Banks there on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Back to throw. Freeman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Monroe. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They go play action here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. And caught it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
The big fella! He's got room at the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. Person. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throw left side complete. That's Person. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Freeman. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Operating from the gun, Monroe. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Monroe working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Monroe out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting Like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. On fourth down, Monroe. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Pushing his way through. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, it's Person. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking to throw on second down. Freeman. And this will be caught at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on first down. Monroe. And the Raiders have got him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. To throw on second down, Monroe. And that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Monroe. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Person. There he goes, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Monroe. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Monroe got a man and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Hendricks. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 14 yards. They'll try the left side. Hendricks taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
3 quarters in the books. 1 to go. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty. The 4th quarter here of Super Bowl 63.
19 tight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Monroe. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 26 yards. And the Condors are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down now, it's Person. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Person, he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Person. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Monroe. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Monroe. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hendricks. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down. Monroe to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got